Hi, this is C. Megan Michael, coming to you from breaking free from toxic people and breaking free from narcissistic abuse. Let me go close that bedroom door. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Now, of course, my puppies and my kitties are going to open it up any minute. I wanted to talk about what we like. Okay, my shorts are falling down. But when we first escape after years of abuse. Okay, let me back up. We're in my kitchen because I'm hungry. But I also wanted to talk to you about some things. Very often, I'm going to use the term partner for lack of a better term, but that's people are not, when I think of a partner, I'm thinking, oh, we're partners, we're on the same team. They're not on our freaking team. But anyway, so our partners, if they don't choose our clothes directly, they choose our clothes indirectly. Like, oh, you're gonna wear that again? Or gosh, or they'll pick on your insecurities, whatever your insecurities are, because you've already told them, of course. You know, or they'll just keep prodding, like, oh, you look short in that. You know, if you don't really care, I mean, that's shit. Like for me, I'm like, oh, whatever, that's cool, man. But if but at the time, and I don't care now, but at the time, if she would have said, you know, oh, you look so fat in that, then I would have been like, mortified, you know. I thought about this morning when I was putting on my clothes, and I thought, I like this t-shirt. I'm really comfortable in this t-shirt. And you know what? I like these shorts. I'm really comfortable in these shorts. And I realized I'm actually comfortable in what I'm wearing. And okay, I don't really like what I did with my hair today, but I have so much gray in it. I'm just trying to do stuff with it where like not all you're looking at is gray. I feel like Charo. Remember Charo? She was really coochie. You know that woman? I suddenly look at my hair like, oh, coochie. But I'm gonna talk to you about hair too. Stay there. So many of you have been kind enough to compliment my hair, and it is not, well, of course I was born with curly hair, and I was born with thick hair. However, when I was, we'll talk about back to the abuse in a minute of the clothing, but this is important. When I went through my hysterectomy, a total hysterectomy at 30 years old, I lost about half the hair on my head. I still had plenty, but I lost about half the hair on my head. Then in my 30s, when I lost 70 pounds, I lost a lot of hair, and my hairline was receding. See, now it's growing back. But like this over here, that was bald, and this over here, that was like back to here. I mean, I lost a lot, and my hair itself, I would go like this with my entire head, and it would look like that thick. It really, as opposed to, well, actually, a little bit better than that when I lost the weight. Now, later on, during the abuse, I lost weight again during the abuse, but also, especially toward the end, when the abuse was fierce. I mean, I actually like sent some products back, thinking that it was the product that was making me lose my hair. I didn't know anything about stress and hair loss, and I didn't know about narcissistic abuse. I'm just wiping the coat. Anyway. So I have pictures somewhere I can show you. I mean, the difference is dramatic. And I remember going to talk about being invalidated, going to a doctor and saying, "Doctor, I'm losing. Look at, I mean, I've lost so much hair." You know, and it was a female doctor, and she's a very pretty woman, but she's looking at my hair. You know, she has like pretty, you know, thinner blonde hair, and she's like, "You've got plenty to spare. Don't worry." Seriously. Now you expect that from, you know, people in the street who don't give a shit and then they invalidate you, but you don't expect that from your doctor too. Because you know how much hair you had. You know where your hairline was, right? But now something else, remember now, I had a diagnosis of bipolar disorder. So if I wasn't invalidated to begin with, they don't take anything you say seriously. Anyway, they don't. That's the truth. So, you know, I mean, I could be sitting there with a, Come here, Trixie. Oh, never mind. I guess I could be sitting there with a cat on my head, and I'd be like, really? There's a cat on my head? And they'd be like, you're fine, your blood pressure is good, go home, you know, get some rest. So, anyway, now, when I first escaped, I mean, my hair was falling out in clumps, by the way, with this, you know, clumps. I would wash my hair, I would shower, and I'd be like, I had more hair in the shower at sometimes than I felt like I had on my head. And I was always like known when I was a teenager and stuff, oh, you know, there's, you know, C with the big hair. Or if they didn't even know my name, they're like, you know, the chick with the big hair. Now, regardless of whether I loved having big hair or not, once I didn't have it anymore, something was wrong. All right. So fast forward, I started eating extra virgin coconut oil. You might be looking at it backwards. I'm not sure if the print is going to show up forwards or backwards on the laptop, but I'm going to put a link down below for it. Coconut oil, I eat a lot of it. I mean, I'm about to make my eggs with it, okay? By the way, okay, I'll tell you everything it's good for. Number one, you eat it, it is a natural antibiotic. It is fantastic for healthy, shiny, soft hair. Now you can put it on your hair too. I'm really making my hair greasy right now. I mean, you can put it on your hair, and that's fine. But you also you eat it. Here, hang on. Trixie likes it too. It's really good for the animals as well. It gives them really shiny fur. Make it boo. Come. Look, delish, your favorite. Dogs love it. Love it. I have just like the shiniest dogs in the town. Come here, Paws. They need a bath right now. But, oh, do they? See, look at this. And it tastes like, yes, I do that all the time. We share food, so. It tastes like coconuts. You have to get the extra virgin coconut oil for it to taste like coconuts. And this is, like, I order mine. I order mine from Amazon. I love Amazon. Especially when you don't have a car and you want it. They're just great. They're great. They have great prices. And this on Amazon is really reasonable. It's not cheap like butter, but it's not going to give you a heart attack like butter either. And I'm not trying to put down butter. I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, I love butter. This is so healthy. I put it on toast, even though toast is not healthy in itself, but I don't care, whatever. If I eat toast, I spread it on toast. I cook with it. I don't usually put it in my hair, but I know, like, on my hair, because honestly, it's so soft now, which is really shocking. My hair was so brittle, not only was it falling out, but it was crumbling and the ends were breaking off in my hands. And this is not, I have I feel like I have somebody else's hair on my head. Seriously, it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing how much softer and shinier my hair is, even with hair color, which I really need. But even with hair color or without, it doesn't make a difference. And the puppies, oh, they're so shiny. All right, so, oh, and makeup remover, it's fantastic. I use it for eye makeup, and because it's all natural. Eye makeup remover. What else can you use it for? Hang on, let me get a pen. You can use it for, oops. There are anything, so many things. Oh, okay, so yeah, you cook with it, you eat it, you give it to the dogs, you give it to the cats, you fry eggs in it, you put it on toast. I made macaroni and cheese with it, because sometimes you just have to eat what you can afford, and sometimes that's macaroni and cheese. But I don't usually eat dairy. I limit my dairy very, very much. So when you believe it or not, I mean, listen, it's not going to taste exactly the same, but I think it's much better. And to make something as healthy as possible is always a plus. And I feel so good after I eat it too. So yeah, I would actually put it in macaroni and cheese and not use any milk or butter. So this cost me like figure around $10. I think it's less than that on Amazon right now. Like I said, I'll put the link down below. And this brand is Anjou. I believe, and it's coconut oil, 100% organic extra virgin. That's really key. You need to have the 100% organic extra virgin coconut oil. If you don't get extra, now you can buy coconut oil that's not extra virgin, and some of you might prefer that if you don't like the taste of coconuts. Okay, because this does taste like coconuts. It's really yummy. In fact, sometimes I put it on like cinnamon toast, you know, and so you had like the coconut flavor, and I use it on like everything. What am I trying to make here? I forgot what I'm making. Oh, I'm making this. Thanks. So I wanted to share that with you. That's really, really key because a lot of you are awesome and you ask me, and you compliment my hair. Ouch, that hurt. You compliment my hair, and then you ask me, you know, what I do, and then some of you just think that it's natural, and I've always been blessed with a big head of, you know, of hair, and while I was, well, now you know the truth. Now you know the truth. So, whoops. By the way, when it comes in the mail, like mine was in my mailbox for a while, so it melts, and it becomes the, you know, the consistency of oil. It doesn't, that's olive oil, by the way. But it becomes liquid, but then you just put it in, you know, in the cabinet or whatever, and it gets that nice creamy, it's really nice creamy texture too. So right now I'm using it to fry some eggs. I love this. This is my Rachel Ray cookware. It's incredible when you start with nothing, and then you get some stuff, and every single thing means so much. Like, I am so grateful to have this dish drain, you can't even imagine. Because before I was like using a towel or whatever. Oh, by the way, I don't have a microwave. I don't use a microwave. This is my little kitchen. I love this little kitchen so much. I really do. I mean, the apartment is about, I don't know, it's about the same size as my last apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. But this kitchen is the smallest kitchen I've ever had. And I love it because it doesn't have a dishwasher, which works for me because I like the feel of water on my hands. I do. I just enjoy washing. I like washing dishes. I prefer if there's a window over here so I can overlook like a nice lake or something like that. But either way, it's great. Love it. And yeah, man. My little kitchen. So. You know, it's really important. You know, who talks about this a lot? Ralph Smart. Infinite Waters Diving Deep talks a lot about 7-Day Vegan Challenge, and I agree. And I call myself a part-time vegan. You know, okay, clearly I'm somewhat joking, but I'm not really. I'm not joking because I eat as little, and I eat very, very limited meat and dairy and things like that. I love my chicken, and but very often I'll have just, you know, veggies and. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is not to tell you about what I eat, because who cares? Well, the reason that I'm telling you at all is because the reason that I think you might care is because it's a lot. That's part of what's healing me. So I heal. A huge part of the healing process is eating healthy. So that, my friends, is key. In the meantime, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to eat with my eggs. Oh, yes, I do. Wait. I know what I'm going to do. I know. Whoops, I'm Aha! Corn tortillas. And they're gluten-free. Now, they're not organic, which means that there's GMOs, so that really bites. But, again, you got to do your best. Ooh, this is a small pan. Can I flip my eggies? This is the best cookware. And it really was not that expensive. Actually, somebody bought it for me as a gift. And that was an awesome gift, actually. A young lady said to me, instead of, you know, contributing to your channel. I want to contribute to your channel, but why don't I buy you some cookware? Because you don't have any cookware. And I said, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's like a huge gift. But I accepted it, and I'm very, very grateful for trying to flip eggs. I know I've told you before, but I only learned how to cook, taught myself how to cook in my 30s, and I haven't really mastered flipping eggs. But look, nothing sticks. Between the coconut oil and the Rachel Ray cookware, awesome. I'll tell you, I've got this thing. Where is it? And this is, it's Kaflon. Is that how you pronounce it, Kaflon? And this is like, I looked it up. It's like $100. Somebody gave it to me, and that's very nice. I mean, she just, I don't think she realized even what she had. But honestly, everything sticks to it. And I know that's, as a matter of fact, that I looked it up on eBay. It's like $100. I feel like selling it because I don't really need it. But I think I think the whole set of cookware, my Rachel Ray cookware, only cost like $100, and nothing sticks to it. And maybe it won't last 200 years or whatever, but it makes me really happy. So I'm going to make some GMO-laden, gluten-free corn tortillas to go with my eggs that really came out a little bit. Well, they look really good to me. I'm telling you, coconut oil. It's so good. Oh, everything is good. Oh my gosh! And you know what else? Now on I think my avocado is overripe. But what was I gonna tell you? Well, I don't think I'm going to tell you anything else anymore. I don't mean anymore? What did I just say? I'm not going to tell you anything anymore. I'm done. Avocado. I love it. Super healthy. Avocado is also really, really good for your hair. There are some fats that are really good for you. And seriously, if you want healthy hair, add them to your diet. And if you want a healthy body, too. When I ran out, and I usually keep a decent amount of coconut oil in the house, but I ran out fairly recently for a few days. Oh, I felt horrible. Of course, I also ran out of fresh water because I have a water cooler. So but seriously, I didn't know which one was worse. Worse? It was a worse. It was worse. Running out of water running out of water is the worst. Yeah. Because tap water, especially where I live, not good. Avocado. Okay. Well, I will finish cooking before we sign off. I will show you the finished product. Excuse me, Megan. I might make some naughty jello later. I don't know. Maybe not. I think like most people, I do crave refined sugar sometimes, but I feel like crap after I eat it, so. Okay. So not knowing what you like. So I go into a supermarket and I'm just now, after almost 2 years, getting to the point, next month is 2 years. August is 2 years since I escaped. And it's taken almost this long for me to stop like being overwhelmed at by supermarkets. And hang on. Sorry. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's been 2 years. I escaped in August of last year. August of 2014. How powerful is that? So it takes a while, folks. It really does. I had total memory fog in the beginning. Memory fog? I couldn't remember a password to save my life. I would set a password, and as soon as I said it, I forgot what I wrote. And then I was afraid to write it down, because I was afraid of everything. I was sure that the ex-predator was watching somehow, she could see me. because you know they do those things successfully for so long, and then it seems like they're psychically linked and they know your every move. Even before you do. I'm using you as a mirror so I can wipe my face. It's scary. It's scary, but I want you to know the paranoia subsides, but you have to really break free. Because when I kept people in my life, like, okay, so I move, I'm in a new place with I don't know anybody, and I'm out of contact with people from the past. Actually, originally I had a little bit of contact with some people from the past, but I had to cut contact with them too. So the few people that are, well, honestly, you can't keep anybody in your life that's invalidating you, and you may actually crave it. It's actually really, really normal. That's the reason that we run back to these people, because we're brainwashed. I love cucumbers so much. Ow, 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 hot! Tomato, slices, avocado slices, cucumber slices. Put them on my eyes. Oh, that's so nice too. Okay, so now I have wet eyes as I'm talking to you. And 2 eggs fried in coconut oil, 2 corn tortillas. I'll leave you with that for now. So check the link below. I've never done this before, but I'm sure I'll be able to do it. I'll put a link for coconut oil. I'll put a link for the one that I'm using right now, because it's really reasonable and it's very delicious. And you have to get healthier. That's the you don't have, listen, I didn't mean that. You don't have to do anything I say at all. But I know that in order to be spiritually healthy and mentally healthy and emotionally healthy, that your body has to be as healthy as possible. So improve your eating habits and you will benefit in a million ways. And one of them is by having nice, soft, bouncy hair. Check the links below. I'll also put in for the Razor Ray cookware. Comes in pretty colors too. Again, this is C. Megan Michael coming to you from my kitchen. From breaking free from toxic people and breaking free from narcissistic abuse. Saying, I like this shirt, I like these shorts. You may hate them, and that's okay, but I like them. I actually like them. I'm learning what I like. And today, I like me. And that's huge. And I really like you too. So I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you later.